it's your girl Sarah. How y'all doing today? I hope you guys are doing fine. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to do an ACV wash and a hot oil treatment. I'm going to show you all the products that I use, the ingredients you're going to need, all that good stuff, okay? So, I'm going to take my hair down because this is my first time doing it for the day. Your girl just woke up. And I'm like, let me get right into this video. Ooh, Lord child. Like, just the feeling of it is getting me tight. Like, I know. Oh my gosh. Just the feeling is getting me angry because it shouldn't feel this dry. It really shouldn't feel this dry. Like, this is the driest my hair has ever felt with locks. And that's sad to say. But we gonna help it out today with this hot oil treatment. We gonna cleanse it out with this ACV wash, okay? And that's just it. That's just it. Let me show y'all first the sides of my hair and the back of my hair so y'all can know I'm not lying. I'm telling y'all, my hair is dry. You probably could already tell. I probably don't even have to show you, but I'm gonna still show you anyways. That straight crust and dust. So we're gonna get that taken care of. Let's get right into it. Okay, first we're going to fill up our sink at least halfway with warm water. Then we're going to take some apple cider vinegar and pour that into the water. I don't have exact measurements, so we're going to pour just as much as we think that we need. And we're going to do the same thing for the baking soda. Once your water begins to foam up like so, that's how you know you have the right ratio and you're doing somewhat of the right thing. So now I'm going to let my hair soak for at least 10 to 15 minutes. The first 5 minutes, I leave my hair alone, let it be, let it soak up, take up all that apple cider vinegar wash. Then the last 5 to 10 minutes, I get in there, I massage the scalp, I massage my locks, I make sure I'm removing the buildup as I'm also allowing the hair to soak. And I have trouble with buildup around the perimeter of my lock, so that's where I would grab the lock and massage it from the top all the way to the bottom. And this helps. Trust me, it helps. And I use the same method for when I'm shampooing my hair. So after this, you're going to clean out your sink and do this process all over again. Okay, now it's time to wash that ACV wash and baking soda out of our locks. This is how my locks look after the ACV wash. I'm only going to show a small section of my hair being washed because this whole process is just too much. Okay, so I'm going to take some shampoo and I'm going to lather my locks with shampoo all around my locks. And around the perimeter of my locks is where I'm trouble with buildup. So that's where I would grab a lock and massage from root all the way down to the bottom of the lock. Sometimes I even take 2 locks together and massage them together. This helps get rid of all the excess buildup. This is the same step I was doing before when I was doing the ACV wash. This helps remove all the buildup from shampoos, conditioners, or products that you used on your locks. I don't use conditioner on my locks anymore, but at the beginning of my lock journey, I used to use it, and that caused me to have a lot of buildup at the back of my locks. So now I'm just going to massage my scalp, massage my locks, and do this process probably 2 to 3 times. It depends on how dirty my locks are. Okay, now it's time for the hot oil treatment. I am troubled with low porosity hair, so that means it takes a lot for my hair to absorb moisture. So it takes a lot for my hair to hold the product. So I use lighter oils in my hair for this to work. So I use oils like vitamin E oils, lavender oil, peppermint oil, emu oil, jojoba, tea tree, apricot, carrot, and a little bit of olive and castor oil. Since those 2 are heavier oils, I can't use that much. Ooh, at this part, it was feeling too good massaging my scalp. But you want to get to every single inch of your head, from the scalp all the way down to the bottom of the lock. But remember, you don't want to put too much oils in your hair to have your locks looking very saturated and heavy. You don't want to do that. Even though you're going to do a cold wash after this process, you want to put just enough, okay? Don't overdo it. And also, since these oils are a natural oil, I can also use it on my skin. So now I'm going to take a plastic bag and use it as a hair scarf. And this helps to hold heat. Instead of going under the hair dryer, this is the same type of process. So I also put a cap on my head just so it can hold even more heat. Because it's not good to use a lot of heat on your locks because that can damage your locks. And I'm also going outside for a store run, so I'm going to put this scarf on my head just so I could look a little fashionable, you know what I mean? And I'm not a professional with the scarves, so I am just pleased that it was able to stay on my head, okay? Okay. One thing I like about scarves is that when you mess up at the beginning, it's easy for you to fix it at the end by just tucking and fixing the loose ends, you know? Just like so. Look at that. Okay, you go, girl. All right, this was after I came out from the shower after doing the cold wash. Okay, now let's get right into the retwist. So I'm only going to show you one row of the back and then one lock in the front, because if I show the whole retwist, this video going to be too goddamn long. Okay? Okay. So we're going to take one lock and then we're going to start twisting from the root. Then I'm going to take all the loose hairs and all the frizzy hairs that came out from the lock, and I'm going to wrap that around the lock. Then I'm going to end off with a palm roll. So I'm going to show you this step 3 more times. Sometimes when I start to retwist my lock, I have to feel down the shaft of the lock to make sure I'm going the right direction, because you always want to go in the same direction for every retwist. So you're going to start from the roots and retwist the lock, and then you're going to grab all the loose hairs and the frizzy hairs that came out of the lock, all the new growth, you're going to grab all of that, and then you're going to start twisting. Then you're going to take the leftover hairs and wrap it around the lock. I usually wrap going downwards instead of going upwards, because downwards is where my locks are more mature. I wanted to show you guys how I retwist the front of my lock, because I do this one-handed palm rolling method. I don't know exactly what it's called, but I call it the one-hand palm rolling method. It's pretty hard to do it to the back of my locks, but it works just fine in the front. I also like this method because it skips a step. Instead of taking the loose hairs and wrapping it around the shaft of the lock, you can just do this palm rolling method. So these are the final results. I usually air dry my locks after the retwist. I don't go under a blow dryer or a hair dryer. I don't go under those. But this is the ACV Wash, Loc Wash, hot oil treatment, and a retwist. I hope you guys enjoyed this video.